People have the opinion that the message of love that some churches build their culture on is not painting a complete picture for the hearer. Sounds too flowery and weak when God has a side of judgment, I've heard it said. While the God of the Bible is a judge who is just, consider that the Bible is clear in stating that God is love. So, not just that he can love, but if I would, from my limited human mind, venture to expound, I would say his whole entire essence is love. This would mean that everything emanating from him comes out of love. It seems that we incorrectly and unnecessarily complicate the message of the purpose for which the Christ was born when we go beyond the pure message of hope and love over to badgering hopeless, fallen people with the message of the consequences of their sin nature. Now, not saying that having the understanding that there are consequences should be left out, just that it is not the full picture God paints for us through the entire Bible. God is love, period. It makes sense that we, his highest creation, made in his image and likeness, should be those who love. And love is far from weak. It is difficult to get right in our humanity. It is costly, it is often painful, and it can be pride-killing. But it is always beautiful, freeing, and right. Here in this passage, believer, loving others is to be understood as the fulfillment of the law of God, or the Hebrew Torah. Now, wow should be the first word after gaining that knowledge. Maybe it would help your wow to know that there are 613 commandments in the Torah. So yeah, wow. We could discuss for days what this looks like, lived out in different contexts and situations, but in the end, we each have the Bible, our relationship with God, and hopefully godly counsel as a guide for our particulars. God is love. God's children must love. And love is the greatest of what remains. Romans 13, verses 8 through 10. Do not owe anyone anything except to love one another. For the one who loves another has fulfilled the law. The commandments: do not commit adultery, do not murder, do not steal, do not covet, and any other commandment are summed up by this commandment: love your neighbor as yourself. Love does no wrong to a neighbor. Love, therefore, is the fulfillment of the law.